I'm not really feeling this today. I lack sleep. My husband had to work early, so we had to wake up at 4:30, and then I had this long list of stuff to do, and I'm not done. So I'm kind of like sleep deprived. Hey, guess what? I have this idea. How about let's do this? Ta-da! A lot better, huh? Greens, sound of the water, and crickets, and crickets, and crickets. What's not to like? Our topic for today is letter R. So in the previous episode, we talked about letter C. So this time, we are talking letter R. As in, you want to guess? Rest. Rest is incredibly powerful. It rejuvenates you, it refreshes you, it rebuilds your mind, body, and soul. Rest empowers you to function at your best. Optimally, rest includes sleep as well as rest daily, weekly, annually, or monthly even. The true benefits of rest are often misunderstood and unappreciated. The stress and pressures of life can accumulate over time and can create a generalized disease with life. Proper rest is a powerful antidote of this common problem. Because our society revolves around its own concept of success, people have become pressed by work and their personal desires to achieve that level of success according to the society's standard. The day is often filled with many important and seemingly urgent, never-ending responsibilities, and often rest is dropped down at the bottom of the list. Yet, many do not realize that how much more effectively and efficiently their bodies, minds, and souls would function, and how much more they are likely to achieve their goals of success if they give themselves the right kind of rest at the right time. You see, I'm really preaching to myself here, and I'm so guilty of this. A lot of times, I get so caught up with my to-do list and never-ending tasks in order to achieve my goals that sometimes I cut down the numbers of my sleep and I end up waking up the morning tired, lack of clarity, lack of focus, when what I really needed is a good amount of rest. Maybe some of you watching this and listening to this right now can relate to this topic and find this very relevant to you. I know it is for me and probably some of you as well. Well, let's look at the costly effects of sleep deprivation. Most everyone knows the important benefits of healthy eating, healthy diet, and exercise to improving your wellness, but most people overlook the important role of sleep. According to the Archives of Internal Medicine, that while healthy eating and regular exercise is important for improving your wellness, well, sleeping should be considered as well. If you do not get enough sleep, or if you do not improve your sleep, especially nightly sleep, you will not get the maximum benefits of diets and exercise. Does that mean we're in trouble? Not quite yet. Let's move on. In fact, lack of proper sleep can have many consequences to your brain and your body, including slowed brain function and increased rates of disease and mortality. For optimal brain function and for your body to function at its best, it needs to be rejuvenated and refreshed every day. We must allow our minds and our bodies to take advantage of the restorative and rejuvenating effects of regular sleep. A study conducted at the University of Chicago found that chronic loss of sleep hastens the onset and increases the severity of diabetes, high blood pressure, and obesity. Sleep is also linked to significantly increased risk of coronary heart disease. It also results to increased daytime sleepiness and slow learning and memory function. Are we in trouble, really? Not quite. There is still hope. That's why we're in revival, right? As a little kid, I'm still little, but I'm not a kid anymore. I'm just a kid at heart. My mom used to tell me this: early to bed, early to rise makes a person healthy, wealthy, and wise. Well, back then, I didn't really think about it. I didn't even know who wrote that or who said that quote. So apparently it's Benjamin Franklin, and there's a lot of wisdom in that quote. And now I'm really understanding this. So how much really sleep we really need to get as an adult? Well, study shows that 7 to 8 hours is important, and that's the number of sleep that we need to aim for. So they've also conducted research that people who slept 6 hours or less have shortened their lifespan to 9 years. So what does that mean to me? Wait, it's not just lack of sleep, it's also oversleeping. The study also included people who slept 9 hours or more a day. Wow. I mean, we're talking about adults, okay, not kids. There's more to this study. Those who go to bed early and get up early have lower rates of heart disease, diabetes, and have better brain function and longer lifespan than those who sleep late and get up late. You know, when I was in college or when I was working at the hospital, I always thought of this. Well, I can always make it up. If I sleep late, I will just get up late. It's the same number of hours, right? Apparently not. It turns out, physiologically, God made us humans to function well during the day. Our bodies are designed to function and work best well when we get up early and sleep early. According to Dr. Timothy Monk, that humans are built to be day creatures. Let me just read what he said, so I'm not gonna misquote him. Here in my study guide. It's hardwired into our circuitry. When you deliberately try to shift the sleep and wake cycle, it's like having a symphony with two conductors beating out at different times. Monk has found that early risers are more likely than night owls to stick to healthy routines and have better sleep. The early birds wake up, eat meals, exercise, and go to bed pretty much the same time each night or each day. Night owls, on the other hand, are not so consistent with healthy daily practices. Well, regularity in one's life also leads to healthier patterns. Well, you know, I've experienced this when I was working at the hospital and when I get so busy and have so many deadlines. So what do you actually do when you have no choice? If you're a night owl, what about if you work night shift? What about if your circumstances are different, that you sleep late, if you have different work hours? What can you do? So I do have a lot of questions in mind, and I know so you are. So on our next episode, we will be continuing this topic and see what we can do if our circumstances are different from the ideal circumstances and number of sleep that we talked about here. So I hope you learned something from this episode. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. We will try to answer that in the next episode. So I will see you guys in the next episode as we continue this topic. Bye.